This is the Vortex V22, and you want to take the back cover off because you either want to change your SIM chip or add an SD card or use an SD card to move pictures or data between phones. Now the V22 is very easily identifiable, it has Vortex on the side. Even though this phone's very worn, it's a very cool metallic back cover. And so I want to show you to take the, in some of the more modern phones, you look around to see if there's a SIM chip slide, a slot, and there's not. So the back cover comes off, and even though the glass is broken here, you should be able to see right in the corner there, they leave a little tiny indent so that you can fit your fingernail. And let me show you a couple ways to get that. So most people can put their thumbnail right there and just pry open, and the back cover pops off. It takes a little bit of work to take that off. Okay, some people like to do it this way, where you identify the bottom right corner, you turn the phone away from you, and then you get a strong fingernail on this side or two, and get that whole edge, and then pull that cover off like that. Okay, let's say that your fingernails, that doesn't feel good to your fingernails, or your fingernails are super short. I've got another way to do it. So want to use a marker, but not a Sharpie, because this kind of Sharpie is rounded and it's kind of hard to get off the edge. You want a marker that has more of a 90-degree feel. And so you want to hold the phone about halfway, maybe a little, somewhere around here and here. And then you want to get that marker and put it right on that lip that they leave us, and it'll push right off just like that. And then you can push a little bit more, use your fingers now to get that cover all the way off. Let me show you one way not to do it. Please don't use a screwdriver like this. I don't want to hear stories of people trying to get it and they accidentally slip and then they jab themselves. Don't use a screwdriver. All right, so once we have the back cover off, let's go identify the SIM slot and the SD slot and do some work. All right, so easily to see, this is the SIM, this is the SD slot. And I like the phones that leave a little space in the front, because it makes it easy to get a fingernail in there, and then you can use the moisture of your fingerprint to get that, but even I can't. So I've got a trick to show you. I use a very big sewing needle. Now a sewing needle can fit right inside here. You have to be kind of careful because you don't want to jab it into the electronics of the phone, but you can put it right there and kind of wedge it back. And then again, if you still can't grip that, you can use the point very carefully, and you don't have to push hard, just a little bit of grip, and it'll start to help get that, I pushed a little bit hard, it'll start to help get that SIM chip out. And if you dent this side of your SIM chip, it's not that big a deal. It's the other side, it's the metallic side that's important. That one still doesn't want to come out, so let me continue with that. There we go. That'll be enough, and we'll be able to get that SIM chip all the way out. So the important stuff is on this side. You don't want to scratch or damage this side. This side is kind of okay. You don't want to do that too many times. Okay, so that's the SIM chip. Now on the SD card side, let me grab my SD card. They make the SD cards a little bit better. So very easily, slides right in, push it in until it doesn't go anymore, and you're done. Okay, and if you need to, like, put your photos onto the SD card, and you're going to put this on your laptop or another phone, they have a they built a little lip here, so it's way easier to get the SD chip out. And then while we're at it, this is how let's say that your battery starts to fail, and you can change the battery here. Okay, and the important part when you're all the way done is to line up the camera slot to the camera. And you want to go all the way around twice, and you are done. And that is how you remove the back cover off of your Vortex V22 in case you need to change the SIM, change the SD card, or even change your battery. If this has helped you, please like, please subscribe. Thank you for watching.